Hello everyone, welcome to Visit Malta channel. In this video, I'm going to clarify some point that has been discussed in the comments. Okay, that is, can you stay without job in Malta? And what happen if you lost your job? And how long can you stay without job? And what happen if you stay after you lost your job? And can you avoid losing your job? So in this video, I'm going to explain what will happen if you lost your job and how long you can stay without a job. Okay, and the procedures. Okay, let me show you. First, what happened when you lost your job in Malta, and what is the procedure? Okay, so when your employer decided to terminate you or leave you from the job, your employer should have a meeting, face-to-face meeting with you, and end the contract by signing both the end. Okay, so you have to sign, and your employer also has to sign to end the contract officially. Okay. After that, your employer will notify the jobs plus immediately about the contract with you has been ended and you have no jobs to work. Okay, so your employer will inform the jobs plus that you don't have a job here in Malta to work and stay here. Okay, if you don't know what is job plus, please watch my other video or I'll give you the tag here which you can watch the video which explain what is job plus. Okay. Okay, next one is what happened if you stay after you lost your job. Okay, officially you're not allowed to stay here in Malta for the particular period, which I'm going to explain in the further slides. Okay, so without proper permission, if you do so, it's against the law and you will get arrested or you may have to pay the heavy penalty. Okay, so there is a certain period only allowed to stay here in Malta without job. Okay, which I'm going to tell you. Okay, the next one and how you can avoid the losing your job and how you can well plan before you lose your job. Okay, first, speak with your employer before you sign the contract. Don't just blindly go for the documents and accept the offer because in your contract, everything has to be written very well by your employer. For example, if you're going to lose your job, you will have a certain number of time and you will have to pay something to the employer or employer has to pay 2 to 3 months salary to leave you comfortable. Okay, so you have to be very carefully read the contract before you sign what are all the terms and conditions that has been declared in the contract before you sign. Okay, otherwise you will be in trouble if you are relieving from the company or your employer going to terminate you. Okay, so please read the contract before you sign, that is very important. Okay, and make sure your responsibility with the company and the role you are taking is very clear and you can handle the role. Okay, so don't just check the offer and come here and just do the bad work and get the termination by your employer and surprised. Okay, so please make sure your responsibility is clearly mentioned and whatever you can do is it clearly mentioned in your contract or when you discuss with your employer during your interviews. Okay, and the third one is ask your employer about the job security and contract termination procedures since you may need to pay for the employer. Yes, before you sign the contract, just ask the job security, how long your position going to be stay in the company for the job security, and if the contract has been terminated by you or your employer, what is the procedure? Whether you have to pay for the remaining month if you leave for the 1 year contract or your employer have to pay you. Okay, so just discuss about these points and make sure the points has been updated in the contract before you sign. Okay, that's very important. All right, and exceptional cases request your employer to hold the termination if possible until you get another job. I don't think it's possible, but based on the good relationship with your employer, some employer maybe accept your request to hold your termination and leave you a 1 month or 2 months notice period. Okay, so try if you can request your employer to hold the termination of the contract. Okay, because once the contract has been terminated, your employer will notify the jobs plus and you will receive the letter from job plus with the information that only this number of days have to be you are allowed to stay here in Malta. After that, you have to get out from the Malta and return back to your country officially. Okay, And the last one is plan well and move on to another job if you think the current job is not as expected. Okay, so just plan very well and started finding another job here in Malta, which other job has to be provide also the same working permit and the contract and everything. So you cannot just jump to other job without documents and stay here. Okay, because if you lost your own job, immediately the government will come to know, and the current employer will notify your the jobs plus department that the person has no job. So you cannot hide or you cannot cheat any other employer and leave from the company. You cannot silently work with the other company. Okay, there is some procedures and documentation which will be translated in the back end by the employer to the government. So you cannot just work and jump to another job easily without any proper documentation. Okay. And the last one is how long you can stay without job in Malta. In few days from the date your employer notify the jobs plus that you will be terminated from the company and you have no jobs, okay, you will receive the intimation letter from jobs plus with your current residence address, and in that letter they will leave you the number of days that you have to leave from the company. Usually it will be 15 days. Yes, I know it's very hard. Okay, but yes, sadly, you are allowed to stay only 15 days in Malta, and you need to plan move out from the country within 15 days once you lost your job. All right. This is yes, 15 days is very short, but that's the official rules from the Malta government, which you have to be prepared. Once you lost a job, you have to be planned and move out within 15 days. That's very sad to hear, but that's the rules and regulation by government of Malta. All right. So that's it. Hope this video is very useful. If you like the video, please like and share the video, and you can comment if any clarification. And thank you for watching the video. If you have any clarification, please always you can reach me out to visit Malta, visit to malta@gmail.com anytime. All right. Good luck. Thank you for watching the video.